Hey everyone, welcome to another scene in Living World of Darkness. It's going to be a scene in Mage from the Ashes. Today's scene is going to be taking place on the rooftop of the Chantry, where Grace tends to feel better about things. And Kat has decided that Grace needs some time to relax, needs some time to breathe, and she's not going to breathe up in a stuffy apartment complex.
I don't know.
Dorm.
We'll call it a
Dorm.
dorm. I mean,
One room, whatever. Yeah. Um, so mere pretty much seconds after Nazca has left, Kat starts to take Grace on upstairs. And the night air, which is still cool, I'd like to think, definitely comes as a relief. Definitely releases some tension from the very tense conversation and the amount of information that was dropped on us. Kat's gonna breathe it in very deeply, breathe it out. You know, it still smells like fucking smog, but it's fine.
I've got some plants that smell better than that. They smell very fragrant, and I could put one on the table if you'd like it to filter out some of the smog air. The smog will still be there, you just won't smell it.
Yeah, up to you. Still better than inside.
She shrugs, and she'll kind of walk over to pick up one of her more fragrant plants. I don't know which one it would be, but something green, probably. Since pretty much every plant is green. Um, but not because she doesn't tend to have a whole lot of flowers unless it's something that's like an herb or something. But yeah, she'll pick out something or other that makes sense, and she'll come over to set it on the table to at least camouflage some of the New York City air. On the little picnic table there, and she's just going to kind of sink onto the bench there, and yeah, she's just going to sort of sit there and just take a couple of deep breaths, kind of look around, kind of squint up as if thinking maybe tonight I'll actually see the stars, and realize that this is not in fact going to be that night because this is New York City and light pollution.
Yeah, Kat kind of notices this and she'll say, "You're gonna have to get up high if you want to see those, or dream hard enough." Up to you.
This shit can't take my dreams, right?
Sure.
I guess.
How you doing? I know there's a lot of bullshit to come up real quick.
I don't know. He's been an issue for a long time. I mean, honestly, I hadn't really thought about him in a while until he suddenly showed up in my face, you know?
Yeah.
And now we're sitting back here plotting his possible demise. And basically, it's for the sin of having. I mean, don't get me wrong, he deserves a lot. But this time, it's for the sin of having run into me in the restaurant downstairs.
Oh, that's where everybody else was coming from?
I mean, not necessarily. I don't know. You'd have to ask them their point of view. I was simplifying it.
Oh, gee, I was going to say I was coming at that from all. I had entirely different reasons. I bet.
Well, all right. Look, if we're going to be specific about it, I mean, there are a variety of people who have mentioned wanting to murder him for other reasons, as she kind of looks down at her arm, which is in fact scarred again. And you know, considering that he would have killed me, I understand that. I just can't. I just don't want to live with myself through that. Why should I sink to his level? Unless I have to defend, to protect everybody in the same way that I did for Ava, you know?
All right. So one thing I'm gonna point out. This is my personal opinion. Yes, I understand you didn't quite ask for it.
No, it's cool.
But anyway. That whole idea of sinking to someone else's level, keeping a moral high ground, all that, that's just bullshit to keep those that have suffered from taking justice from their persecutors. I'm not talking about all this. I'm talking about on a person to person level. Walk away from a bully. You forgive the person that was fucking your girlfriend, or fucking your boyfriend, fucking your whatever. You take a deep breath and turn the other cheek after a motherfucker stole your dog, ran it the fuck over. I don't know. There is a fundamental, very clear difference between not becoming somebody, becoming like somebody, and doing what you need to fucking do. And getting what you ultimately deserve from somebody. I'm not saying that you're a punk if you don't mark them. I'm not saying that you this or that and not throwing hands at them. I'm just saying it seems that you're trying to come up with a lot of ways to justify not doing what. No, you know what? Fuck it. I can't come up with the right words for this. You know what the fuck I'm saying?
I don't know. Maybe. I have too many things going through my head right now. And I just don't know what to do with it all. I mean, there's this guy who I don't even remember the things he did to me that night because I blacked out. My next memory is of like a day later when I woke up in the hospital, you know? And then there's this dude that I just ran into. And it seems like everyone, well, by everyone, I mean the technocratic unions. That is our favorite word of the day, right? Union?
Oh, hell yeah. On Wheel of Fortune.
Right. You and I are going to have the best union.
Oh hell yeah! By the way, we going with fucking green.
Oh hell no.
Bullshit.
Well, I mean, I like green, but we're not doing Slytherin. No.
Hell yeah, we doing Slytherin. Fuck out of here.
Nah. Yeah. Hufflepuff. It's gonna be Hufflepuff. Or we could just, you know what? We could do yellow and green.
I guess.
You know what? If you're Slytherin and I'm Hufflepuff, then I think we should both have our colors there. And there is the whole thing going on that I've been seeing on the net lately about like a a Slytherin having a Hufflepuff best friend. So see, it's like a union made in heaven.
I mean, I guess. Will be a fucking Packer wedding and shit.
Alpaca wedding?
The, the, the Packers, they a football team that colors are green and yellow.
Oh. Right. I don't know anything about that. This is a wrong thing. Yeah.
But we still gonna have green.
I mean, I don't mind green. Green cat is kind of a major part of my life, but I'm not a Slytherin.
Make a fucking bird snake thing. It's fine. Actually, we probably could make a fucking bird snake thing. Actually, I did. We could fucking make a bird snake thing.
Why do we need a bird snake thing? Jesus Christ.
Because why the fuck not? Imagine a cobra that can fly.
This is where I have one word to say. It's really easily spelled. No.
I'm just saying, we gonna be up in here trying to learn magic. I say we get up here and do some motherfucking magic. You feel me?
Well, let's do Chupacabra then.
I mean, I'm not opposed to that shit.
Was that Boris or just you?
Why not both?
Fuck yeah, I'm down.
As you hear loud footsteps. And Grace, you're pretty much used to this. Because it usually happens when Boris is around and it's not that much of a novelty. For cattle, though, this is some next level freaky shit. As you hear Boris coughing and singing to himself as he walks up the stairs, you notice that every fucking plant just like has a growth spurt. You know those time-lapse videos you see on YouTube with flowers growing?
Yeah.
It's like it's like a glimpse of that.
Hot damn. Alrighty.
And you hear Boris just there's the sound of glass rattling against wood. So he's probably carrying something. And as he gets closer, the sound gets louder, and you hear him like as Boris shows up carrying like 2 or 3 wooden crates full with jars with an undiscernible red substance.
Yeah, I mean, Grace will stop in the middle of this chupacabra conversation and walk over towards the door to try to help him with one of them.
You can't even lift the damn thing.
Okay, well, then she stands there feebly and looks like an idiot, I guess.
Even if it's both Cat and Grace going at it?
I think both of you could pretty much move one of them, but Boris is like, no, he's good. I can handle.
All right, that's fair. Got it.
All right. And she'll sort of start to wander her way back over.
Yeah, Boris puts the crates on the ground. And just like you can see him like pulling out jars and like stuffing them into a What's the word I'm looking for? Not drawer.
Um,
Kind of like a pantry, for lack of a better term.
on the roof?
Yeah. Not pantry. Well, it's
Um,
not the wardrobe. Forgetting this word.
okay, he's stuffing him into something. I don't know the word either.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Not really, but you're putting them into something. It's fine.
On shelves inside the container with shelves.
A shed?
Word. Yeah, smaller. I feel like I'm playing charades all over again.
I mean,
Like,
I want to say closet, but there's no
Closet,
closet.
yeah, there we go. Closet, thank you. There we go. Closet. In
No,
a
that's
closet.
okay.
Yeah, he just like
You fucking New York fucking building. Let's get it.
neatly putting them in a closet. And yeah, then takes one of the jars, like the last jar, and opens it and like puts it on the table between the two of you. So, girls, how's life?
Looks to Grace.
Grace just shrugs. She's tired right now.
On top of whatever plant uh, Grace just put in the middle of the table, once Boris opens this jar, there's this really strong, sweet smell of cherries.
Oh, she's just gonna look at him and just be like, "Did you bring spoons or something?"
She just like looks at your hands. Why, you still have all your fingers?
To eat a jar of jam with my fingers?
Is how was put in that show I listened to at radio? Do something with wonder like child? Ah, no, childlike wonder. Yes, that's it. You need to do things with childlike wonder.
And she's just gonna shrug and look at Kat, and she'll be like, "This stuff's pretty good. He had me try it the other day."
Yeah, before I put arsenic in.
Right, so I'm good, but you might not be if you try this.
Wait, what's going on? What's up? Why not?
And she gestures towards the little jar of smells like sweetened cherries.
What's up with him?
He made it. It's pretty good. Had it the other day. Before I took a long, long trip.
You saying I can't fucking handle it?
No, you totally can. Just, he did mention there might be arsenic in it. Because I had it before the arsenic was put in.
Did you put the arsenic in it yet?
She looks at Kat and just goes, maybe.
Maybe. Fuck it, I can hear myself. Let's get it.
Yeah, this is like cherry jam, but like old school homemade, so really thick and really, really sweet. But there's nothing wrong with it. Boris is just pulling your leg.
What you use to get it this sweet?
I use honey and just a lot of time of boiling.
Might have been that. Rather, you gave it time to let everything sit in. Really brought out the flavor in it.
It's not proper jam if you don't let it boil at least 4 hours.
All right.
You really are the housewife, aren't you? And she looks to Kat.
Wait, what? Wait, what did Grace say?
She said, "You really are the housewife, aren't you?"
Oh, hell nah. Fuck that. I can't do that shit. That's it.
Well, you're better than most people at it. Kind of gives a side eye to Grace.
Grace does nothing because she
Yeah.
doesn't feel bad.
Yeah, no, I'm obligated to say if I was ever in anything like what we had to do, yeah, no, I could, no, I can maintain that for a few hours at best before I'd be like, nah, fuck you.
Oh, but I was looking for the happy homemaker to be my wife.
Oh, nah, I'm in charge. Fuck that. You making my meals. I'm doing the work. I'm coming home. Fuck that.
You're getting
Or
married?
Grace just looks at Cat.
Oh, no. You're getting married.
Oh no, we had to pretend that shit. I'm just saying though, if we did, my ass is in charge.
You're getting married to each other?
If we were going to get married, and you felt that you needed to be in charge, you would be in charge only because I let you think so.
I mean, like that's what a lot of motherfuckers say when they think that they can do some shit, and they like, oh yeah, nah. Like, but in reality, that other person's in charge. So I'm just kind of trying to be humble about this shit. Nah, it's cool though. Most people can't fucking deal with me anyway.
What? He looks at Grace confused and says, I don't understand. You get married to each other, then you have to be humble for shit? Is that American thing?
It's a crazy cat thing.
I'm just saying, I'm trying to put that real work in.
Cat, her cat or cat, Willow cat?
Her cat.
Ah,
I don't tend to marry felines.
Fucking home.
why aren't you all about freedom of marrying whoever, whatever, whichever is? Marry cat.
I think that shit applies to like humans. I don't think a fucking cat can consent, fam. Like real talk.
If you ask it, you might say yes.
Whoa, like it'd be kind of like me rolling up in the fucking chantry, being like, "Hey guys, I found this fucking frog, and we were sending it off, and I'm thinking I'm trying to lay some pipe." Like, no, that's fucking weird.
On the other hand, if you want to have a pet frog, we won't stop you.
Oh, pet frog. Look,
Frogs get messy after a while.
oh yeah, you fucking tell me shit.
Nah, Boris, we were just looking into Luca. Well, talking to his girlfriend.
So you want to get married to make him jealous?
I will never get married to make him jealous. If I get married, it will be because I want to get married.
I think he's already jealous. Like you weren't kidding when you said that bitch looked exactly like you.
She just kind of looks away because that she'd been trying real hard not to think about that the whole time. Because that was her first thought, like, oh my god, that's such a creeper. I don't know, but I mean, did you notice she's even like Russian?
Homeboy. If I didn't know it, but I said he found his bitch on fucking OK Cupid or some shit.
What's wrong with Russian girls? Hey,
There's nothing wrong with Russian girls, but there is something wrong with after you go to prison because you were big bag to somebody. You go and you find somebody that looks like them, has same color as them, same ethnicity as them, and then be like, oh, this is my chick now. Like, wait, what the fuck? I feel like you Freudian slipping.
Yeah, he's got problems.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with Russian girls. I've seen some Russian girls. Yeah, seen some Russian guys that are damn. But
When you say Russian guys, Boris just kind of like straightens his back and like purses his chest.
yeah, because you just kind of be like, don't even get it twisted. I seen some fucking snacks from Russia.
I can make Russian snacks if you want.
As long as they're not made of real Russians.
Trust me, it's not good to make food out of actual Russians. We're kind of stringy.
I don't want to know how you know that.
I kind of do.
No.
His joke. I make joke. I don't eat people.
This is where Grace rolls her curiosity. No, not really, because she didn't actually think he had. So it's not the same thing. Right. No, well,
I get it. You want to get married. You want to make him jealous. You want to marry Cat to show him you get better looking girlfriend than he has.
wouldn't that be insulting myself since she's looks a lot like me?
Oh, I also want to tell him that I last just longer than his 2-minute ass. Just in general.
I'm not getting married. Not
Looks like
for
a
that
motherfucking
reason. Huh?
Oh, nothing. I'm.
You're just going on again.
Okay, so you're not getting married. Fine. Then what happened?
We just pretended we were getting married. She's a photographer. I had to have a reason to go see her.
She who?
His girlfriend.
Okay, so?
So she's super sweet, but she dropped hints.
And Aura was giving away some nasty shit. Well,
Hints that what?
hints that she may know about all this. At least to a certain degree.
So maybe she just knows. Maybe she maybe she sleepwalker. She sleeper that in the know happens.
Wait, what the fuck? What's a sleepwalker?
We call people who aren't like us sleepers. We call people that are like us awakened. We call people that aren't mages, that know about mages, sleepwalkers. Is halfway between being asleep and awake, you see?
Yeah, I feel you. Okay.
That's what I was saying she could be, although I didn't have the right word for it.
I didn't know that was a fucking thing.
It's easy to deduce.
More fucking possibilities in the mix.
But I mean, literally, maybe Luca found out from someone, or maybe he himself. I mean, we still don't know if he's one of us or not, if he's awakened. But if he is, maybe he just told her about it. Because she made a reference to Union, and the implication was the black suits because Nausicaa was wearing one of her suits.
Could be. But, you know, union means a lot of things. If you talk about wedding is union too.
Yep, I said that. Union Bank, Union Ally, fucking or labor unions. So, The way she said it, it was pointed and it was very direct.
Yes, it was. That's my point.
Also,
There's also the fact that Nausicaa found out that her Wi-Fi is all kinds of encrypted. Like
Her wife is
Wi-Fi,
cryptid?
computer stuff, technocracy type things.
well, from what I understand, I feel like Nazca would get fucking pissed if we called it that.
No, internet rots your brain is known. So,
But you know that that's what a lot of that's one of the areas that the technocratic union has a lot of sway.
has a lot of what? Sorry, I didn't get that, Christy.
Has a lot of sway. Is what I said. They know a
Yes,
lot about that
because
stuff.
they are all bunch of rotted brains. Of course, they could with things that rot your brain. How it works.
I guess the thing is, in the end, we're just not sure. We're just not sure about her.
So what? Let me guess. Nausicaa decided that you need to kill her because you don't know, and
Yup.
he just face palms. Is it too hard to put in the head of that woman that not everyone that isn't like her has to be killed?
Yeah, I think it just is what it is. She just never fucking liked new people by her own admission. It seems like she don't like dealing with unknown variables, which I find quite fucking ironic considering her job.
But she predicts everything there.
Yeah,
Everything is math for her.
Most things aren't math. Most thing is chemistry or physics. Not everything is math.
for sure.
So you sad because Nausicaa wants to kill girlfriend of your ex-husband?
I'm more worried about her than him.
Not only that, it's just a stressful situation all around because we got to figure out what's up with this. Because, I mean, Noskins can say whatever, but I don't think the rest of the group is going to be cool with just kind of murking somebody just because you might be deeper into something and on the wrong side of it due to some circumstantial shit that we don't even really know what's up with it yet.
Then don't kill her. It's easy.
That's what I'm saying.
That's pretty much my thought at the moment as well.
We meet up with her, we follow up some, make a judgment once we know more. We ain't gonna make no friends if we just start murking motherfuckers.
Well, she may never be a friend.
Allies, whatever.
She may not be anything to us other than that chick that we saved from him.
I mean, shit, I might be.
And since when is saving a life not important?
I didn't say it wasn't important.
I think he more mean than me.
Oh,
It is important. I don't want that to get twisted. But it seems like right now we got a hard time just keeping ourselves safe. I'm not saying fuck everybody else. Not even remotely. I ain't really like that. We need people. People make the fucking world go round. Make the sun come up and shit.
I feel like you're just talking out of your ass now.
No, people literally fucking help the sun come up. What the fuck?
No, not really.
And Boris looks at Grace like she's fucking crazy. Like, no, we people can bring sun up is not big deal. Is big deal, yes, but it can be done.
Yeah, no, like I mean, every day. It's why I feel like I should stop because I feel like I'm gonna start sounding crazy.
I mean, welcome to the crazy chantry.
Fuck it. I mean, without the ability to move forward and break obstacles and shit and persevere, the sun's not gonna come the fuck up. So the fact that we do what we do, like the everybody does what they do. It's all time.
Either
Boris
way.
just stops for a second and his eyes fall on the plant on the table. Why you move flower on table?
Just to get rid of some of the smog feel of New York. I'll put it back.
The what?
Smog.
What
The
is that?
the fucking nasty ass pollution that's all over the city.
Ah, the smoke. I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is your ways of doing that.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure there are. This was just a quick camouflage.
Your witches call the winds.
The problem is that the winds are made of the air that is filled with smog. Therefore, using the winds to blow it away doesn't really help because it's just more of the same thing.
Boris just face palms.
It's kind of pervasive.
I'll show you how you do. Boris pulls out this old antique lighter from his pocket and some crumpled old leaves from another one and just like lights them on fire in the palm of his hand and just like puts everything out with the other palm and starts rubbing his hands together. And you see the winds picking up. And yeah, out of nowhere, there's this fresh, cool mountain air. And there's this like, it's pretty windy right now. And just goes on for like half a minute as Boris continues to rub his palm. And as he finishes, yeah, you feel like the air here is like fresh alpine mountain air. He looks at Grace and says, "See? Easy."
You do make everything look easy, Boris.
Because I practice.
I do too. Just haven't quite gotten to that yet.
By the way, weird thing. Why does Nausicaa now have hair? And even weirder, why does she smile? Is scary.
It's a good question. You should ask her.
Okay, I will when I see her, but still it's scary. She walked next to me earlier and she smiled and she has hair and she dressed like normal human woman, girl, something.
Maybe she felt like growing her hair out. Who knows? Maybe it was a wig.
Yes, but smiling?
Maybe she's pretending to be human today, Boris.
Did you give her something?
No. Talk to Julie about that one.
Hey,
Don't get me wrong, there are things up here I could give someone, but I don't give people things without them knowing about it.
hey, you share the garden with me, not Julie, so I know pretty well what's everything in here.
Right. So you know the things that could be given to somebody to produce an effect. Same as I do.
I can also use the same plans to provoke the opposite, but that's another story.
All right then.
By the way, I got letter from Mary.
I'm sure.
How did it go?
How did she say it went?
I asked the question first,
Yes, but I'm curious.
but I asked question first.
Fine. She seemed to be questioning everything, which I understand from where she's coming from, but she kept insisting that I wasn't really sure yet, and apparently confused me being a little nervous for me not being sure, and I'm not quite sure why. But in the end, she
Because you can't switch traditions like you switch shoes. Is lifetime choice. It's
yes,
important.
yes, but being a little nervous isn't the same thing as at all as being unsure. It's just being nervous because it's important.
Mary reads people very well.
Well, she
If she
misread
saw
there.
something. See, that's your problem. You think with your head, not your heart.
No, I just know she misread.
She rarely does so.
She didn't entirely misread. Some of the things she said are probably true. If I look deep enough, they probably are true. But that was not true. Don't get me wrong, I still like Mary.
Well, she seemed to like you very much.
Yeah, well, her snacks came in useful.
How did you get out of the forest?
I picked a direction that somewhat vaguely made sense based on which side of the tree moss is on.
Gives a big
Until I
smile and starts to nod. And
until I found a river, and then I followed that upstream, hoping to find a road, which eventually did happen after a few mishaps. Well, a mishap.
you navigate just looking through trees?
Basically, that's how I found the river, which I followed to the road, and then from the road, I was able to get a signal on my phone, so I figured out where I was at, and I walked to the nearest
The
town.
moment you say phone, he just face palms. Why?
Because I wanted to not be out in the wilds when I'm soaking wet, and it's getting colder.
You have other ways of finding your place. Why use phone? Why? You want to go like Nausicaa?
I
You want
was
to be
told that
computer
there.
rat like her?
Okay, listen to me, please. I was told that there are a variety of people who do in fact use technology, and some of whom are included among the verbena.
You see, Boris goes like
I don't intend to do that.
goes green with disgust. Like,
I don't intend to do that, Boris. I just happen to be a witch who likes the convenience of some modern technology. It was
what
the
is
easiest path
convenience?
to get there.
Yes,
It
if
was the
phone
easiest
battery
way.
dies, it's dead.
Right, and I would have found my way a different way then. It's not like
Why not
It's
use
not like I
that
would have
if
given up.
use your senses, look, smell, touch, taste.
I got out of the woods. I'm a city girl. I mean, I came from the suburbs. I've gone camping as a kid, but I didn't like live out there. I don't know all of the things that you seem to think I need to know.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with using my phone if I'm capable of doing so. If not, then of course I will try something else. I wasn't just gonna give up out there and just sit there and be like, "Oh, I'm lost." No, that's silly. But I at least wanted to make sure I wasn't going in circles.
Okay. Well, Mary asked me to train you. To help you train. Teach you about us.
She nods.
First lesson, holds a finger up. Whenever you feel ready, we go camping.
Okay. We gotta figure out this Luca thing. If we need to have a meeting. How about
Starting tomorrow, theoretical lessons.
okay?
And practice your Russian because some things is hard to say in English.
Wasn't lying before when I made arrangements to learn it with Ava. I've been practicing for. I'm getting better. I'm working on it. She's been teaching me for what, a month and a half?
Boris just instantly switches to Russian and just says, uh, actually, let's see what you could roll.
I was gonna say, what can I roll? Wits?
I'm guessing intelligence, straight intelligence. Or maybe intelligence alertness. Intelligence alertness would be best.
Who?
Yep. So basically understand this phrase. As he says, so how good is your Russian?
Can I attempt to answer back? In broken, terrible Russian?
Yeah. Still need to roll for it.
Okay, then apparently in broken, terrible, terrible Russian, she will say, enough to understand what you just said.
He switches back to English. I have to say a lot more things. A lot harder than this. But still, this is for tomorrow. We start lessons. I teach you about us, I teach you about plants, I teach you about magic.
Yes.
Also, I know what Mary told you have to do. And there is no help I can get you there, but she didn't say I don't get to help you at all. So who knows? Maybe I make a little exception. Find little loop in what she said.
It's up to you. I don't want you to break any rules. I know I don't have the ability to do part of what I need to do. But hopefully with enough practice and enough time I will be.
Practice always help. And as Boris says this, he looks at Cat and says, so, are you adapting to life as a witch?
It's tough when I'm managing, you know. One thing I can do, right? Is rather fucking die in a hole or some shit. Or go crazy.
Magic is a lot like moth. If you sit long enough, it starts to grow on you.
It feels
And I think we lost him.
It's okay. He got a bit of an echo going on there for a minute too, because I actually muted myself just to see if, you know what I mean, just to see if it was me or him.
I noticed.
You noticed that I muted?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't me because it still continued after I muted. But yeah, give him a second; he'll probably be back.
In the meantime, Boris just dips one of his fingers into the jam jar and just goes like slurp.
I'm gonna say just about this time. There's a little bit of a scritching from behind the door.
I was like talking the whole time and shit.
You disappeared.
You just disappeared completely.
You
That's
first you
hilarious.
froze. First you froze and then you disappeared.
That's hilarious. Yeah, all Cat was saying was it's less like math, it's more like or even a muscle. It's just like instinct. It's like a way of doing some art. Like you know the have you ever performed on stage before, like in front of a shit ton of people?
Sort of.
It's almost like that. Like before you do it, it's a stage fright. Worry that the whole thing's gonna fucking blow up and you're gonna fucking like explode or some shit. Then there's the moment when you do it, or even when you're doing it, and it's like you're there. You're not having some out of body fucking experience. You're not on autopilot. You are here. You are part of this world, and you have never been so in the moment in your whole fucking life. You were doing something that should be at least beautiful. And then when it's done, the only thing you want to do is do it again.
Boris gives you a smile and a nod. Looks at Grace and says, "See, she gets it."
That's because Cat's smart.
Damn fucking right.
It's not like I'm all that far ahead of her. Like I've only been here a few months too.
You had all the time to practice.
Mm-hmm. It's not like I haven't practiced, Boris.
Haven't seen you practice.
I spend a lot of time out there.
I've seen you garden, I've seen you paint, I've seen you cook. Haven't seen you practice.
Then you must be missing me. Cook? I don't cook. There's always somebody else around. Julie likes to cook.
You sure it ain't me?
I mean, you too, but Julie totally likes cooking too.
Oh yeah, no, that's Julie's shit.
I can cook. I just don't see the point in fighting over it. If someone else wants to, I'm not going to stop them.
Now we shall see how much you practiced once I start testing you.
She nods. She looks a little hurt, actually, that he's seems to be thinking that she's done nothing but that she's done nothing this whole time.
Yeah, you can do some good things, but you need nudges in the right direction. Boris stands up and goes towards the plants, not to his side of the plants, but to Grace's side. Comes back with like these 3 plump ripe tomatoes. Throws one to Cat, throws one to Grace, and just starts munching on one.
Grace will look at the tomato and just carefully set it in front of her. She doesn't really want to eat a raw tomato right now.
No, Cat's overconfident. She ain't gonna be a punk. She's gonna eat the raw tomato.
It's a very good, very fresh tomato.
At least there's that. Cat refuses to be a punk. Always.
Though the temptation to poison her is getting greater and greater.
Bring it.
That sounds so very fairy tale. You know, like the poison apple when they make it a poison tomato.
Yeah, but still, like Boris eats up the tomato and very ungracefully like spits all the pits in the palm of his hand and just like puts them on the table.
Did he pull? I mean, like, have all their plans just kind of become like a mishmash of randomness, or because Grace had them all split up at one point?
Split up between what?
Well, specifically at one point, hers and Elijah's, because she did not want hers mixing with Elijah's. But
Yeah,
now
no.
that she's adopted all of Elijah's, that all of hers and Elijah, all of hers, which include his more normal ones, are you know, pretty organized and marked for with what they are, and which ones
Yeah.
are safe to eat and which are not.
Yeah, no, Boris just went and picked up 3 tomatoes from a specific tomato plant.
Was it the one that he made grow? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that one's probably the biggest plant of all of Grace's stuff. No, because Grace has told, like, at least Ava, who likes to cook sometimes, that if she wants to take something from up there, that she would keep things marked as to what's safe and what's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, do you really think Boris needs that help?
No, this is not for him. It's not for him. It's for other people who might come in and not know what the plants are.
Yeah, no. Boris has been just went there like a freaking arrow to that specific plant.
Well, it's still marked pretty obviously. So I was just wondering whether he went to one of Grace's or to one of his or whatever.
No.
That's all I was wondering. So
It's
cool.
the plant. The tomato plant.
Yeah, Grace intends to carry the tomato down to the kitchen. where she'll probably make it into a salad later.
Yeah, and Boris just says, see? Good work, but with a little nudge.
It would have grown even if you hadn't, though. It's just a lot faster and a lot more fruitful that way. That
He just
doesn't
like takes one of the tomato seeds that he just pat out and just like holds it out to Grace. Okay. Make it grow.
Is that something that I'm capable of doing? OOC?
As far as I
With
know,
life too, I'm fairly certain.
Is it life too? Okay.
just let me double check, as I have a feeling it might not.
Because life 2 is ultra simple life form, and that does include plants.
Yeah, I think it includes plants. That's because I was noticing that too. It includes plants. That's so I hadn't done anything with it yet because I wanted to actually ask it ST first. But yeah, I noticed that like 2 days ago.
Yep.
All right.
Can do that with life 10.
Then yeah, she's going to perform a fairly simple sort of thing. She'll pull her knife out of her bag and prick her finger and sort of drip some blood onto the seed that is in her hand. Because blood is life, you know, so. And we see what happens. And it works quite well.
Okay, care to describe how this little seedling develops in Boris's fingers?
Well, it probably, not that you can see it at that level, but it sort of starts growing at little roots and this sort of shoot, like this tiny hint of green starts coming out of the top and it starts coming out. And you can sort of start seeing where like it's growing a stem and then the little leaves sort of split off from it. I don't know how much it does with 2. How does it go all the way to the point of having actual tomato on it?
No, probably like an inch or 2.
Yeah. But it's pretty fast because it is 2. That's 2 good successes there. So it may not go all the way to full-blown plant, but it does, in fact, shoot up at least a little bit.
Boris just looks at it and says, see? Very good. But you still needed a little nudge.
I didn't say your help wouldn't be welcome.
Big difference between helping and training.
I know. I will do what I need to do. I didn't think that I had chosen an easy path.
We'll see how we do. Anyhow, I need to bring out the other crate of jars and then go to bed. So.
Sure. And she'll hold out her hand for the little plant. You have to know by now, Grace does not waste a plant.
Boris just looks at the plant, puts it in the palm of his hand and says, no. This, as he holds the plant out, means we're even. I made one for you, now you make one for me.
She'll not. It's up to him what he does with it in that scenario.
Boris goes and puts it in the soil and then goes back down.
In a specific, it would be like, Grace is actually going to pull out a little bit of a marker and she's going to walk over to that plant and write Boris on it, on the pot.
Fair enough.
This is just becoming too adorably cute and it's time to end it just because of that. Jesus. But yeah, no, she'll look at Kat and just be like, sorry about that. I've talking shop. I've applied to join. No, I mean I'm trying to join the Verbena.
Makes sense.
So, well, yeah, that's all I meant. So changes and things are coming.
I mean, I'm trying to hook up with the Kavadi.
See, that's the thing. Sometimes you just know the right fit. You just know. And admittedly, part of what I have to do is sort out the situation with Luca. But that needed done anyways.
I feel you. My main worry is I think there may be more of a question of multitasking than priorities.
Yeah, because it's become so much bigger. And I didn't mean to cut you off. I thought you were done.
No, that's all good. Like, if Grace is going, Cass is going to be quiet. Like,
I don't. I just don't. I can't. I can't do something to someone who might be innocent. Even if she's not all the way innocent, if she isn't actually one of them, I don't know. We just gotta get more information. That's it.
yeah, I don't think it's reasonable to do anything until we actually know what's up.
I'm glad you got my back. And evidently my hand. Did I hurt much?
Nah. Whatever I was going through was far worse on your end anyway. I can deal with it.
Well, thanks. I should probably get some sleep, though.
Yeah, same. Although, I want to say one motherfucking thing, though. Real- We ever got a fucking kiss again? I want your actual face. Kissing us is fucking weird.
I'll keep that in mind. Don't worry, I'm not going to go around with her face too often.
Yeah, nah, that was fucking weird. Mm-mm.
I mean, if we have to play the couple again, it may happen anyways.
Shit. Now the question, how overconfident is Kat?
I don't
I'm
have these
thinking-
answers.
Huh?
Said I don't have these answers for you.
I'm thinking that's something you could roll.
Okay. I was thinking just raw willpower to not do the brash ass thing that she's thinking about doing.
Give me just a sec.
All right.
Because flaws have mechanics.
Overconfident, oddly, is one that doesn't. It's just one that I think is role played, which I hope to think that I'm role playing it well.
Yeah, overconfident. Yeah, it's one of those weird ones that doesn't have shit on it. But let's find something appropriate.
Well, you could go with intelligence and consider that to be wisdom. Or you could just do willpower.
Or I could just do the thing.
You can do whatever thing it is that you think you need to do.
Give me a sec.
It depends on everything.
Let me just find this. You don't have to roll anything, but it does say no matter how absurdly outmatched you appear to be at the time, you almost never back down from a challenge.
Nobody's
right.
challenged, but this wasn't a challenge.
Yeah, it is. You'll
No,
find.
it isn't. Nobody's challenged you.
I gotta roleplay this.
It's fine. Do your thing, but there's been no challenge. I will say that to the end.
That's fine. She'll say. Then, if you're saying it's probably going to have to happen next time, I want my fucking second one right the fuck now. If that's cool with you. Because if I have to pick between you and Nazca, I'm picking you. Fuck that.
Grace just starts laughing.
Bow chicka bow bow.
So she starts laughing because of the way you said it.
This is a matter of fucking pride now. Fuck that. Fucking, I went in, I did some weak ass shit the first time. It ain't gonna happen. Second time, bet.
She's just gonna be like, so are you a better kisser when you're not kissing Nausicaa?
Actually, because I'm fucking kissing Nazca, man. That's so weird.
Actually, someone else has a flaw that would come into play right now.
Oh shit.
Is it me? Because if it is, I want to know.
Curiosity is a thing.
It is. That usually gets a roll, so that one actually does have mechanics.
I honestly don't care one way or another. I just know that I can't imagine Kat ever letting that slide in the last scene.
Let's see.
Well, either way, I passed mine, so I'm not going to be kissing you on purpose. This is up to you.
So, yeah, Kat's going to say, look, I don't give a, like, it's cool if you like, nah, bitch, fuck you. That's fine. I'm just saying.
How often do I say no, bitch, fuck you to anybody?
Look, I'm paraphrasing. Damn.
This Grace says, no, bitch, fuck you in the most white girl way possible.
Fine, then. You know what? I'm gonna come over the side. I'm gonna try to say this like. I'm gonna try to say this like you. Okay? Give me like 1 hot minute. Fucking. She taps her chest a couple of times. I was quite disappointed in my performance during our last kiss, and quite personally, I feel as if my personal pride has been hurt by this. And before I have to engage in another one of these with you looking like Nausicaa, who, don't get me wrong, Nausicaa is quite a endearing woman. I feel as if my association with Nausicaa, with you in that form, is very, very, very negative to my performance.
That was a whole lot of words, Kat.
Yeah, it fucking was. Now you know why I don't like fucking talking like that. It's hella weird. All y'all motherfuckers sound like that.
Boris doesn't.
I just talk the way I talk. You have to say for aliens because we don't talk like you.
I mean, you in New York, like everybody talks like me. Y'all be the only motherfuckers that's like, oh, I'm going to say the entire word like this.
She just gives you a look like you're the alien.
I'm just saying.
I am not here to question things. You do what you need to do. That's that.
Is that you saying you cool with it or what?
I mean, you can figure that out.
What the fuck? This ain't fucking Robin Thicke bullshit. Ain't no blurred line in this piece.
Well, you'll find out when I push you off or not.
What the fuck? That's not even fucking. That's not cool. Like, you can't be like, so yes or no, and you just kind of like, nah, but maybe though, like maybe you should do something. Like, what?
It's just a kiss. I don't know why you're freaking out so much.
Because I ain't trying. 1, I ain't a punk. 2, I ain't a punk. 3, I like to actually get a yes before I do some shit.
And 4, you're a punk.
Oh, she's just gonna do it now.
That was a challenge.
She's just doing it.
There was a kiss. Like, she wasn't going to actually stop you.
Is this the moment where I say roll for initiative?
No, initiative. We're not going to be killing each other. This is just a kiss. Hopefully a better kiss than it was when she was Nausicaa's face with red hair.
Oh, for sure. Now there's actual emotion behind this. Granted, it's fuck you, fight me emotions.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Keep in mind, there are white guys in New York who would gladly give up an arm to make out to the hot Latina, so take your chance.
I mean, for real though. For real though.
Well, right now, it's a white chick, okay? It is a white Russian chick.
Yeah, Russian. Right.
Well, when that ends, which I imagine it's probably a couple of minutes anyway, as they're both going. I wonder what. No, I don't know. I don't know what. Well, if you have some other idea, that's fine. If it's just a quick minute pick, then fine. That's it too.
Oh no. Cat's not a bitch, and Cat's not about that. God damn it! I hate this flaw. No, I don't. I love flaw.
Fine, however long it is, I don't care at this point. Yeah, she kind of pulls away and just sort of kind of blinks because she doesn't quite know what to do with that at this point.
Not a punk. Trying to stop these and shit.
You might.
Let's make this even more awkward. Boris comes out up with the other set of crates. It's like starts putting them on the shelves. The other row of jars.
Well, good night. As she picks up her, she stands up and starts to walk down the stairs, using Boris as a way to walk out of this.
It's cool. I know what the score is, though.
She just Boris just stops between. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was just gonna say she'll totally kind of glance back at Cap, but doesn't say anything. She just kind of keeps going.
Just stops between you. Score? What? You playing something?
Something like that. I'm helping the sun come up.
Slam at the door as she walks down the steps.
Boris just looks weird at both of you and scratches his head and goes back down.
I think there's the perfect place to end this scene. This wonderful scene.
Yep.
Everyone's flaws going off. Thank you, player, for playing. Thank you, ST, for STing and NPCing. Thank you, watchers, for watching.
Someone acknowledges me.
And thank you, watchers, for watching. We will see you again soon.